with director Marc Webb, Jamie Foxx, Andrew Garfield, and Dane Dehaan. Yeah, let's do it.
Yes. In sync.
Tell us a little bit what we should know about this one.
It's one of the most exciting, if not the most exciting, chapter in Peter Parker's life, and it's where we're coming into this. We've sort of gone through the origin story, and Spider-Man is incredibly great at being Spider-Man at the beginning of this movie, and so we have to come up with obstacles and villains that are up to the task. And I think what we've got with Jamie Foxx here is Electro, which is, I think, one of the most powerful. He's a godlike villain, and I think that the way they go at each other in the film is going to be really exciting and really fun.
When I talked to you before, you said there was a no-brainer to play Electro.
I really wanted to be a formidable opponent. I think that the way Marc is shooting now and has been shooting this is that now Spider-Man really has a challenge. And I took the Electro character from a character that I actually met out. I was in a pinch one day, and this sort of gangster type dude helped me out with a situation. And once he helped me out, every club I went to, I had to get him in, and this whole thing. So it's basically sort of like, without giving things away, that's what Electro is. It's like he thought that Spider-Man was his boy, was his partner, and so now when it's not, he's really angry at him.
We talked about this too, that the villains are never just, it's never black and white.
The heroes and villains have so much in common.
Right.
And you know, I think Max Dillon was not shown enough love by the people that should have shown him love.
Right.
And that sort of anger, that sense of shame and humiliation festers into something brutal. And I think, you know, that sense of unworthiness or that sense of shame is a precursor to one of two things: either acts of heroism or acts of destruction.
Yeah, Andrew, how was it going head-to-head with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, to work with these guys, is that we all have the same passion for this character and all the characters that we're all playing and the story itself. And I think without that, it's kind of pointless.
I think that it was just filled with such great people, and everyone was like there to do it and to do it right, and to take the time to discover what was going on. And yeah, I just left so thankful to have been able to join something like this.
Remember, like the first day you were on set, like Jamie was up, they were doing a little scene together, and Jamie comes up to me afterwards like, who is that?
He delivers his lines in a way to where, and I'm stuck in this, I'm like suspended in this thing, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm high-fiving with my hand. That's what I'm talking about. Up top, you know what I'm saying?
For me, for Spider-Man, is getting to work with actors of this caliber, you know what I mean, and getting to people to keeping the spectacle and the hugeness of it, but also really paying attention to focusing on the nuance and the details of the little moments, which is why people love Spider-Man in the first place. It's the Peter Parker thing.
In order to really love it, there has to be like real heart underneath it. You know, it can't all just be explosions and big fights and that kind of thing. Like, that's incredibly important in telling these stories, but without heart behind it, it's not a whole thing. And hopefully that's what we've captured in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.